One of the questions a lot of people ask me is how I decide upon where I'm going in my camper van. And the answer is, to a large extent, I make it up as I go along. Now, I decide I'm going to go to certain places, but when and how I'm going to go, unless it's an anniversary and there's something special I want to see, I don't generally know. Now, for example, I'm now in southern Germany. I am in a place called Bern. It's only a small village. And I know I have to be in Bad Waldsee tomorrow, so I'll be going to Bad Waldsee. And after that, I'm not really very certain. I know I'm going to sleep tonight. I don't know where I am going to sleep tomorrow night. But I do know where I'm going to be. For example, I'm going to be in a place called Lindau, which is on the Austrian border. I'm going to be spending a few days there, maybe as long as a week. I plan to be in Interlaken in Switzerland. I'm going to be there for 2 weeks. I'm going to be in Locarno, maybe only 1 day, but I've agreed to go and see someone there. And in Lugano, I'll go and drop in on a friend there. So I have people I will see en route, for example, or friends or people I know through business or something like that. I have meetings which may be business related, but often are social related. I plan around these things, but it's not. I largely make things up as I go along. That's the way I do it, anyway. Now, I am interested in certain subjects, and this helps me a great deal. For example, I'm really interested in history, particularly military history. So last year I was the site of First World War battles along the Isonzo River. I'm definitely going to go back there because I'm really interested in that. I want to see more about it. I'm interested in other forms of history as well. I'm also, I've got other interests such as wildlife. I like to go to parks and maybe not just wildlife, but also see other natural phenomena, such as waterfalls, caves, even flowers to a certain extent, but less so flowers, but natural things in general interest me. So I try and plan around that as well, when and as I know that those things are there. Sometimes I don't even know that they are there, and it just so happens I stumble across them. Another thing I do is I go to lots of trade fairs and events. So when there are places which are there, and sometimes I might think, oh, that seems interesting, I'll go there, and so that's the reason that I go there. In the case why I came to Bern here, which is a very good example, is I'd never heard of the place 2 days ago. I came here because it was recommended to me to have a look at it. It's a high moor area. It's slightly different to the moors that we know in the UK, but and it's covered in snow in any case. But that's the sort of thing which does appeal to me, so I like to see that. At the moment, there's lots of snow outside, and my journeys are largely dependent upon the weather. I move south when it's cold and north when it isn't so cold. I'm using this excellent van at the moment, this Hummer S500, which is really quite outstanding, and it's really very, very warm inside. So you can see it in lots of other films I've done, and brilliant for cold weather travel. This is I don't have the words. It's so outstanding. Anyway, as to the question about how I decide where I'm going, I know I haven't given you an answer. Not a clear one anyway. So the answer is, I sort of make it up as I go along. I can't be more specific than that.